Swiss artist Hans Rudi Geiger, in my opinion, is the godfather of the modern biomechanical art movement. From 1973, when he first burst into the mainstream public with the cover of Emerson Lake and Palmer's Brain Salad Surgery album, to the ever infamous Alien design, his influence can be felt throughout the biomechanical art movement as well as the sci fi horror film genre to this very day, naming his art book Necronomicon after the H.P. Lovecraft book of the same name. I believe you can definitely feel the influence of the author's dark and twisted worlds, as well as being heavily sexual and futuristic in nature, combining a world where man and machine are mixed in a heavily industrialized future. In 1977, a small art book was published that would introduce the world to a whole new art style. H.R. Geiger's book Necronomicon was just a random art book shown to a young director named Ridley Scott by Dan O'Brien, the writer and co-producer of a new small film project, a sci-fi film named Alien. Whilst flipping through the book, he came across two designs that just encapsulated how he pictured the movie should look. These two pieces were Necronom 4 and Monster 5. These two pieces basically gave us what today is known as the sci-fi horror genre of film. Films such as Species, Doom, Event Horizon, Pitch Black, and The Fly all show a heavy Geiger influence from the looks of the creatures to the entire set design and tones of the films. Geiger himself worked on several album cover designs for different artists, one of the earliest and most famous being Emerson Lake and Palmer's Brain Salad Surgery, as well as Coco for Debbie Harry. After having stopped painting for good in 1990 to concentrate on sculpting, he thought he would no longer work within the music industry, until Korn's Jonathan Davis contacted him to commission a microphone stand, thus giving him another influence of his design into the music industry. Many heavy metal bands have used biomechanical artwork for their album covers. Fear Factory, Static X, Powerman 5000, Spineshank, Subliminal Fear, being a few that you can see the Geiger-inspired work in. There is also slowly becoming a fashion to have a custom microphone stand since the Korn Geiger stand came out. Now big bands such as Five Finger Death Punch have their own custom microphone stands that you can definitely see the Geiger design influence in. The tattoo industry is another area where I believe Geiger's design influence can be strongly felt, as it has spawned its own art style of tattoo, the biomech tattoo. Like the album influences, it started with people getting some of Geiger's most famous pieces as tattoos, and then spawned off into the artist's own interpretations of the style. A lot of the time, it will be done in what is called a grayscale tattoo, using different shades of black ink only to create depth, shadow, and details. It is also used a lot of time to enhance one's limbs, giving them a biomech hand or a biomech sleeve. A biomech chest piece showing the heart is also very popular. It is not limited, however, to just transforming one's limbs. There is also a lot of beautiful original pieces being done by great tattoo artists such as Jeff Croce, Guy Aitchison, and Steve Nagur. In conclusion, I believe I have shown how the man's influence is felt over many genres, still to this day, even after his death, from darkly scary sci-fi horror movies and TV to the heavily industrial look of album covers and stage props, and design to the beautiful dark and twisted artwork of biomech tattoos. H.R. Geiger's work will be forever remembered as both inspirational and influential, whether it haunts your dreams or inspires you to create a world of your own. Once seen, H.R. Geiger's work is hard to forget. He will forever be the biomechanical man.